And in the middle of it, which I think is unprofessional, by the way.
And now we have to eat crow because we did the same thing. So I guess what comes around goes around. Now the real question is, would YouTube allow that? I don't think so. That's where we draw the line. Huh? What? I don't know.
I don't know where I've been. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know if I'll ever make it out alive. I could turn back now and leave this all behind. I don't know if I'll ever get out alive.
Good morning.
Morning.
So we successfully? Yeah, whatever he said.
It's okay.
My mouth's not working this morning. I stayed one night at Quail Ridge RV Park. Now we stayed here, or RV Resort, I think they call it. I don't really think it's a resort, but anyways.
Yeah, that term is used rather loosely.
Like we said, they don't have anybody working on the weekends. So when we pulled in, the water pressure was like 20.
15. It was between 15 and 20, so in there.
And on the pamphlet, they had an after hours emergency number, and they had it blacked out. And Matthew called 2 different numbers, and they just didn't have, like, on their answering service in case there's an emergency. So we had to look through this pamphlet they gave us. And in the middle of it, which I think is unprofessional, by the way, they should put it right on the front.
Right.
He finally found a number and said you could call this number. So the guy answered. And he pretty much had no idea. In fact, he literally explicitly had no idea. Is 15-ish, is that normal, or is there something broken? He said, all right, I'll get maintenance to look at it. And to his credit, he did call back. Well, it's gone from 15-ish to 30. Is that normal? He said, I don't know. Just take your regulator off. It'll be fine. And I said, well, my regulator's wide open, so it's like it doesn't exist. So that's not the problem. It's telling me that it's max 30 PSI. So 30 is on the very edge of not usable, but we did make it. But just a tip or a PSA, do not take your regulator off if they say,
No.
oh, you'll be fine. Well, are they going to fix your RV when you blow your pipes out? Because we just filled up water one day. It wasn't for the RV, where we blew our water filter out by not having a regulator on, and thank goodness it wasn't hooked up to the RV. So do not hook your RV up without a water pressure regulator.
It's not likely that this place is going to see 70 PSI and blow our pipes out, but just in case, we're covered. Like Sean said, they ain't going to pay our bills if it breaks.
But that does remind us, we were at a park. They said it does not go above 30 because we have a lot of people with older RVs and we don't want their pipes to blow out. So at least they had an answer, but still.
Yeah, but at least, they knew, and they didn't sound like they were just this person lost in the wilderness. Huh? What? I don't know. I mean, that's kind of how he sounded. So it's like, just go back to bed.
If you want more of Matthew's imitations, then subscribe.
Yeah, really.
He's filled with them. So anyways, we're on our way to our boondocking spot, and we can't wait. We hope we get the group site, right?
Yeah, because we have a surprise for you. No peeking. You're just going to have to wait and see.
Are you excited about going this morning?
I'm excited, and I really hope that our spot is still there, that we scouted out. And I'm ready to go, so let's get it.
All right. All right, y'all, I'm going to give you a site tour of our site here at Maternity Well. It's a group site. We are the only ones here right now. Will more people show up? You'll have to wait and see. Here's where the truck is. You can see the mountains, y'all. Look at this side. This is amazing. They keep the grass cut here in the group site up into a point. And then more mountains way in the distance. There's our campfire over there. There's our friends in the Montana. That's the Cormacans, Sharon and Mark. And they also have a YouTube channel called Freedom on the Run. There's our little wood we have all stacked up. Mark's been working hard cutting the wood.
Good morning, everybody. What do you see in front of you? It looks like some pronghorns. Or antelope. I know there's a little bit of a difference. I can't tell you what that is, but I'll probably interchange the words. But look at them. There's 2. And the good thing about this spot is they seem to take a daily migration. Oh, I'm not talking to you. Shh, don't look at me. They seem to take a daily migration, and there's a water source nearby. We saw them yesterday when we got here, and they were going sort of the other direction. Oh my, look, they're all showing out now, y'all. Look at this. There's so many of them. There's antelope or pronghorns around here. There's cattle. There's coyotes. You hear coyotes, it sounds like you're surrounded at night. Not kidding. Oh my, there's just tons of them. I feel like we're in the savannah in Africa or something. Look at this.
Our friends are leaving the Cormacans.
Everybody leaves us.
And now our fire pit over there looks lonely with just 2 chairs. There used to be 5 chairs. Even though there's only 2 couples, the dog gets the chairs. So our surprise is we're having friends coming to boondock with us that have never boondocked before in the wild, as they like to put it.
Yeah, they've done what, the Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta or Festival. What is it? Fiesta?
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing that we haven't been to yet.
Right.
But that's, you know, they have a little bit more resources there than you do right here. You don't have much right here.
Do y'all recognize them yet? Should we tell them who they are or see if they recognize them? Do y'all recognize them up close and personal now?
I mean, come on, that's a dead giveaway. I don't know who it is by now.
Right, should we tell them who it is?
Tell them.
It's chasing our sunshine. They're trying to chase the sunshine today, huh?
Yeah, they chased it away today. It's rainy.
All right, y'all, it's your daily dose of cows. They keep stopping and looking over here. You just keep walking.
And apparently this herd of cattle just herded me, so now they're all staring at me, staring at them. Boy, isn't that awkward. Got caught spying on cattle.
So the reason we're in the truck is because we're going to get propane. Matthew done used a whole tank.
Hey, it gets cold in the mornings, and I get tired of being cold.
We're in Arizona, and that's right, it got down to 32 degrees, and we're south of Tucson by like what?
We're about 20 miles from the border. And it's still cold.
It's still cold here, so we're going to he was in the middle of cooking, y'all, and he's like, oh crap, and I'm like, what? He's like, the propane ran out, so he had to go switch, because our tanks aren't automatic, are they?
They are automatic. The only problem is I have the other one shut off because I don't want to use it. I want that to be in reserve.
How many of y'all are like Matthew? As soon as a tank empties, he has to go get it filled, and I'm like, just use some of the second tank and then go get them both filled.
I don't know why I'm this way, it just am. So I like to get it filled and be totally full at all times.
Good morning, y'all.
Hey, how's it going?
Today is our adventure day, and we get to adventure with friends today. All right, y'all, so these are our friends Joel and Dev from Chasing Our Sunshine, and of course Maya. This is our first time meeting Maya.
Yep. Wow, that's a big boy too. Looking like it's trying to climb the wall now.
Yeah, he was doing that earlier when he could, when I had the, when the board was right up against the wall. He had enough room to wedge himself in there and climb. You're just making me colder.
That's it, he ain't moving.
Why is there benches in the middle of the forest?
That's what I just asked. Is it for tree watching, bird watching, or is it just something weird they like to do?
Does it say what it is?
Really bad.
Doesn't say much of
about
anything.
Frogs.
Frog watching, I didn't see that.
Oh, wow.
You can come down here and listen to the symphony from the frogs.
Oh.
How many of y'all frog watch? Leave comments below. We want to know.
If that's your hobby, you definitely have got to tell us.
I'm sure there's people that are birders or whatever. Maybe there's froggers.
Here we are foraging. Is that the word, foraging?
Foraging?
For firewood.
Hey, it's free.
And Joel's trying to take out his aggression on some of it.
Burn, baby, burn.
All right, y'all, that's our stash for later tonight.
5 minutes of hard work.
Yeah, it didn't take long.
And just in case y'all aren't getting the running theme here, look who joined us for lunch. That's right, it's our Boondocking entertainment, the pronghorn herd, which actually there are several. They seem to rotate around too. Some are bigger, some are smaller, sometimes you get a lone one. These animals are so beautiful. I'm zoomed way in, I'm not bothering them, and they obviously do not care an ounce that I'm here, which is so cool. We've been in places like Soda Lake, y'all, where they would just hightail it and run, but these guys here, they're used enough to us to where they just give us a nice thing to look at. Awesome. We got more cows. What a beautiful backdrop too. Cows, and maybe not so much the cows. Then you got the tree and the mountains and the tall grass. But anyways, why do cows always follow in a single file line? If you know, put in the comments below, because I'm interested to know. There they go. Lunch on the run.
Alright, y'all, we picked up some hitchhikers. See if you recognize them.
We're ready to go.
Yeah, we're gonna go hiking at where Parker Canyon Lake.
Something like that.
Okay.
We just hope that the driver knows where we're going.
Right, you know where we're going?
Straight?
Chasing Our Sunshine will be behind us. They decided to let Matthew be the leader. I don't know if that was wise, huh?
Google's my leader, so wherever it goes, I'll go.
Alright, y'all, we're at Parker Canyon Lake, and Matthew took the last spot.
This is nice if you come in the afternoon.
Yeah, I think most people probably left. It's like 3 o'clock. We're hoping to get done before it gets dark. And then our friends are leaving us already. We're always the last ones on the trail.
How long does it take a bunch of YouTubers to take a 4-mile hike around a lake? We'll give you that answer because we're all going to stop a million times and take pictures and video.
Are you sure this is a 4-mile hike?
It may turn into an 8-mile hike, I don't know.
Alright, y'all, we are doing a hike around the lake today.
Parker Canyon Lake.
Right.
And getting here is not as much of a straight shot as I thought it was.
Yeah, the road's very curvy and hilly.
But it's very scenic. If you're a passenger, then convince your driver to come down to Parker Canyon Lake because that's a very pretty drive.
Yeah.
I myself could not partake in that because I was trying to stay on the road.
Right.
It seems like Arizona would have nothing but desert, but if you've ever been here, you know it's filled with mountains and hills and all sorts of beautiful terrain.
And guess what we're talking about on the trail?
Serial killers.
Cannibalism.
Yeah.
And we're like, out of all 6 of us, who gets to get eaten first?
Yep.
Where'd he go? Where's Dave?
Way threw Dave under the bus, which wasn't very nice.
Well, he's the one that brought it up, so I figured since he brought it up and he is the tallest, we get stuck out here and have to eat each other.
Now the real question is, would YouTube allow that? I don't think so. That's where we draw the line. Can't put it on video.
The other question is, nobody's gonna want to hike with us either. No. We're cannibals.
That's true.
Look at this, y'all. I'm walking under a canopy of fall colors in December in Arizona. It's like December the 3rd. Oh, you can see all the leaves on the ground. This is so neat. This trail along the lake. Now it's a very scenic trail. It's not a very high flying trail that we're used to doing, like, you know, the high elevation and stuff, but oh, look how scenic this is.
All right, there is a little bit of fun on this trail, y'all. Look at this. This is nice. It's all hard rock. There's nothing to worry about. Just watch your step. All right, mountain goat.
I'm coming. Are you sure this is the trail?
As soon as you're done across, I will check. All right, y'all. There is a view here. It's a beautiful lake and we have good friends, but I didn't think I'd get a view like this, so this is still amazing.
All right, y'all, it looks like we're walking across the dam. Wow, look at it on both sides. Look at these colors. All right, y'all. Cal, if you're watching, Matthew got us lost.
I did not.
He has the map. And then he said, Sean, why don't you lead?
I actually didn't say that. I took a wrong turn 50 feet off the trail, and I ended up in the rear, and I'm the only one with a map.
And look, y'all, the sun is setting. And none of us brought a flashlight.
I have one. I have a flashlight.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Good.
It's not very bright. But.
Oh. All right, y'all, we think this might be a I don't like these rocks. We think this might be a trail to get us around the other side of the lake. Matthew.
A long fall into the water.
I gotta climb up this?
It's called teamwork.
And I'll videotape the whole. Hey, this is exactly how All Trails has us going, but I doubled back because I didn't see it.
Why would you see this?
I'll take the credit for that one.
This is not good.
All right, raise your right foot. Right foot. Right foot. There you go.
All right, let's see if Dave makes it.
Come on, you're a mountain goat. Just pretend. Wow, he is a mountain goat.
Winner.
All right, y'all. This is so much fun. I may be out ahead trying to use my gravitational pull to pull everybody along, but this is so much fun. Getting together with friends, taking a relatively easy hike, not too bad. I encourage y'all to do it, and I encourage you to go on one with us, hopefully sometime soon.
Hey y'all, so we are back from our day with chasing our sunshine and the border hookups, and how was it?
I had such a good time. Having a hike around a beautiful lake with your good friends, that's a good time. And it was a good time. It was a whole lot of fun, and we enjoyed it.
Yes.
What do you think?
I wasn't expecting the type of terrain that it was.
No.
I thought it was going to be like a path around the lake, but there was a lot of up and down, even though the elevation wasn't that high.
So we named it 6 YouTubers at Parker Canyon Lake, because we're all YouTubers.
That's a great name.
Elevation gain. Get ready for this. Now you've seen us do some big trails. 249 feet. I know. Hold your socks. I know. It's exciting. 5.37 miles. Now YouTube. All Trails claimed it was 4 point something miles. But it didn't end up being 4 point something miles. Number one, because All Trails is almost always wrong. And also because we kind of went off path a little bit.
Well, because,
Which you've seen by now.
Matthew had the phone that had the map on it, but then for some reason I got obligated to lead it for part of the time, and Dave was behind me, and I was telling Dave, because Matthew was way back there talking to Jacqueline or Joel, I don't know who, And I'm like, I don't know if I should be leading because I don't have the map. And we were heading away from the lake. And then all of a sudden the trail ended. I'm like, well, we were on a trail. And he's like, yeah, it was probably a donkey path.
Yeah, they're following some donkey trail and we're in the back talking, jabbing away, and all of a sudden, no more trail.
So now Matthew's got to text Cal to let him know.
Because our friends the Wandering Shores are famous for taking paths that aren't the correct one, and now we have to eat crow because we did the same thing. So I guess what comes around goes around.
But as Jacqueline said, at least Matthew decided to be the one to lead us on this trail because nobody else took that initiative.
But we all had fun. You know what?
So much
it's
fun.
part of the adventure too. If you get lost a little bit, number one, as I've said before, download the local Google Maps, as I always do. Always. Everywhere we go, I make sure I have a Google map offline map of where we need to be. Number two, I downloaded the trail. Even though we went off trail, we were able to go back on because we didn't have to search through the woods, y'all, because we downloaded it. So, and I can't take credit for getting us all in the right direction. Jacqueline had a big hand in that as well. But always download your trails. Always download your maps on Google. It's free on Google to do offline maps, and it's just ridiculous not to do it.
And Jacqueline found a shortcut at the very end, or we would have got back at dark. And we have hiked in the dark with our friends, the Wandering Shores, and had to have flashlights and everything.
Yeah, I'd rather not hike in the dark, so...
Speaking of, you said before we started the trail, you're like, now this trail is going to be 4 miles.
4 point something.
But we're all YouTubers, so how long is it really going to take us?
Oh yeah. It said that our total moving time was 2 hours and 23 minutes, and our total time on trail was 2 hours and 32 minutes. So I guess that means we spent like 9 minutes taking pictures, videos, which is totally within reason for YouTubers.
Right. So if you want to see different parts of the adventure, because we didn't record all the shenanigans that were happening, check out our friend's channel, Chasing Our Sunshine, and the Border Hookups, and they will have different points of view of the hiking trail.